Based on the picture I saw, it looks like a good day. 5th place, less than 17 pounds. Are you kind of where you wanted to be?
We're exactly where we wanted to be. Honestly, we never expected to even come close to catching 17 pounds today. So, it was just an amazing day. It's a day that you dream of when you go to sleep. We weren't on anything in practice. Literally, we weren't catching hardly any fish. We went actually the first whole day of practice without ever even getting a bite. And the second day we got one bite, and it just progressively got a little bit better. But the biggest fish we caught in practice the entire time was 3 pounds. And you do the math, 5 3-pounders is about 15 pounds. So it wasn't looking very good for us, but we just went out today, and like we talked about a little bit last week, we just went with our gut, and we just had an amazing day. Yeah, it was a very, very slow start this morning. We weren't getting bites, and like we talked about last week, we just made an adjustment, and that's the thing in fishing, especially bass fishing. If you're not catching fish, sometimes you just have to make little adjustments, and a lot of times it's just a little adjustment that can really change your day and get you on track to where you need to be. So we were fishing some stuff that we had a lot of confidence in this morning, but like I said, they just weren't biting. So we moved to a completely different area of the lake, started throwing completely different baits, and the first one Blake caught was a 5-pounder. So that was some huge momentum, really got us going where we needed to be. And once he caught that 5-pounder, we both had just a ton of confidence. We talked about being in the zone earlier in the week, and we were both in the zone 100% once he caught that 5-pounder. I mean, it was just a picture perfect, the best first fish I could think of. And we just took the momentum and rolled with it, and ended up catching 17 pounds. So that's just a huge tip for people getting into bass fishing and people who want to do good in tournaments. Just because you don't catch some in the first hour or the first half of the day, never give up, because like we did today, you can make a small adjustment and get right in a hurry.
Momentum is definitely key in fishing. Surprisingly or not, we planned on catching them in pretty deep water. It was relatively shallow. wasn't dirt shallow like we fished back home, but it was in that mid-depth range. But we were fishing a lot of stuff, a bait that we do know how to throw very well, both of us, and kind of with the confidence thing and momentum. That's swung all throughout the day. We started the first hour of the day, didn't have a bite. Like I said, we weren't feeling hot. Pulled up to an area, and boom, we caught one. Just one fish, it probably took 30 seconds, and it just changed your mood, changed your attitude towards it all, just drastically. And then we finished out a limit there pretty quickly, and then we moved on, and we went through a slump middle of the day. Our momentum was up, and then it was back down, just like anything else. Our confidence, we were kind of losing confidence. We were kind of getting back to how our practice was going. It was turning pretty slow. And then late in the day, off of some spots we've had, not this week we've had any luck off of them, but in earlier past tournaments, we caught some fish in this area, and due in at 2:15. I think Trevor, from about 1:30 to 2:10 when we left, Trevor made 2 huge upgrades, and it took us probably from sitting in about 40th place to sitting right now in 5th. And he caught that one, and just boom. The main reason he caught that other one was because his attitude and his confidence and momentum. It's just how fishing is. And like you said, gut decisions. We both knew what we wanted to do after we caught him early, and we stuck with it, and we made it happen. So it's really all we can ask for in a tournament like this. The good thing is where we're sitting, the weights are pretty tight. We've got a pretty good lead over 20th through and on, but that top 20 is pretty jam-packed, and the first place is not out of reach. That's the biggest thing. There's 20-pound bags, common down here in this lake, and we go out and catch an 18 to 20-pound bag tomorrow. Fishing going to be a lot tougher tomorrow, day 2 of the tournament. We could have a shot at winning it, and that's all we can ask for. Go out and put our gut down, put our good decisions, get our momentum behind us, make it happen early, and hopefully make it happen all day, and come home with a win. And most importantly, we're still in the back of our mind, we're still going for that School of the Year title. which our second place team, they've caught them really good today. So that's kind of leaning on our back a little bit more. We're not just going for the win in the tournament, sitting in fifth. We're also looking to make sure we do lock up that school of the year title. And we've got a good lead in this event coming in, but this event is worth so many points. It's still wide open. The second place and third place team, they both had good bags today, and I believe they're on good fish. So we've got to go out and really duplicate what we did today to feel confident bringing them into weigh-in to go home with that title. And that's what we're here mainly for. But the beautiful thing about sitting in fifth is, it can happen in 5 minutes. And in 5 minutes throughout the 8.5 hours we're going to have to fish tomorrow, it could take you from sitting in 10th, ending up in 10th to winning this event. And that's the place we're sitting in. And, like Trevor said, we're very blessed with what we had today to give us a shot to go out tomorrow and catch them. I'm feeling confident about it in the morning. We went through a slump middle of the day where we weren't getting bit, and tomorrow there's no reason to do that. We're gonna stick in the area where we caught them, where we caught 17 pounds worth of fish today, and we're gonna stick with it. And we will rotate through baits. Depending on time of the day and everything, and the conditions. It's going to be a little bit different. It's going to be sunny. Today was pretty cloudy and windy. So those fish are still going to be in that same area. I'm feeling confident about it. I think we can definitely catch what we did today. And there's definitely room for upgrades. We had in our bag today, we had 3 really good fish, and we slacked off on our 2. We had definitely had a couple pounds to upgrade on them with some good quality fish. And I'm looking forward to it tomorrow. I definitely think we can. I definitely think we can go out and catch 20 pounds tomorrow. We're just going to kind of stick in the same area and fish hard from takeoff to when we have to check in tomorrow, and mainly just see what happens, and hopefully the Lord above just bless us with a good day on the water.
So we had a great day today, but every day is a brand new day of fishing. And like Blake said, this morning set up perfect for the way that we caught our fish. We were catching them kind of shallower, and it was very overcast and perfect little wind this morning. So this morning was just picture perfect for the way that we caught our fish. So tomorrow it's going to be total opposite. It's going to be a little wind. It's going to be bluebird skies, sunny. So we're going to have to make some big adjustments to figure out how to catch these fish probably. So we're going into tomorrow knowing that. But then again, we caught 17 pounds off the spot today. So we know there's good fish using the spot. So, they're like people. If we're sitting in the sun, we want to sit under an umbrella or something. And fish are very similar to that. They're not just going to sit right up on top of the water if it's bright and sunny. They're going to want to move. So it's our job to go out tomorrow and try to figure out where the fish should move to. And like today, hopefully we can get 1 or 2 key bites in the morning early to really give us confidence and show us where the fish are, and we can run from there. Our whole season comes down to one day tomorrow. So, everything we've worked for the last entire year comes down to one day. So, we got a lot of pressure on us, but all in all, it's just another day of fishing. So we're going to go out, give it our all. The Lord's going to do whatever it's meant to be done. So we're either going to catch them or we're not going to catch them. There's not a lot to stress about, and we're just going to go have a good time. That's the biggest part about it. So hopefully we can come out with a win as a team tomorrow, and maybe me and Blake can win this tournament. Our team has never actually won this tournament. It's the biggest event we fish all year, and we're in contention to win going into the final day. So what more can you ask for?